Alright, hello and welcome back to Baldur's Gate. Here we are in our Moonrise Tower camp. And as I have said at the end of the last episode, which is now going to be a last episode I guess, I went back to the trader back and forth and sold a bunch of the Githyanki armor from this floating traveler's chest that we have over there. One thing I would like to do is color my armor. I'm not a fan of this teal color. And I also restarted the GeForce. Now we are still on 2080. But I think this time it's a different machine. Because even though I have enabled slow HDD mode, when I booted up the game, it took a good amount of time for actual Moonrise Towers to render, and it was just unloaded assets all around. The minimap was black. There were like black void spots in the game space, you know, like you could walk on them. I didn't. I just waited patiently for it to render. And then also going to camp and leaving, it was slow. Maybe it's just caching stuff into memory, but it definitely feels like we are on a slower hard drive this time, or a slower SSD. Who knows? Again, I doubt this is running on an SSD, but I really can't know, because the only thing that we have info about is the graphics card. Someone had some better dye. Or are we carrying it? Oh, we are. Dark amethyst. Amethyst. It's purple. Let's try it. What is this called? This one. Huh? Nice. Not bad. And I also sold a bunch of stuff, which I will show. We basically got all his money. And you can even tell from these loading screens that things are not ideal. Hopefully it won't be too annoying. We shall see. We shall see. I mean, I don't really have any other choice than just, I don't know, go to sleep for 6 hours. I really don't know. And wait for a new machine.
The Absolute war drums beat loud in your chest. How may I serve?
So we boasted about how there are no people left to hear our songs because they all scream or something like that, and this guy loves us. I do wonder if we change the attitude with like regular NPCs, because, well, when I say regular NPCs, NPCs that you can trade with, if they would change like their dialogue based on how much they like you. So you can see what I sold. It's basically most the Githyanki weapons. But what got me a good chunk of money, about 1,000, was the half plates. Yeah, these half plates are worthwhile to gather. And then all the random junk. He still has some soul coins. I do feel like if we are going to deal with a devil, maybe this could be used for something. So as you can see, we got a fair bit of money, so buy them. Yeah, whatever, let's buy them. And then if we loot stuff in this region, we can just sell it to him.
Slaughter well, true soul.
Now, let me just do a quick OBS check.
They wouldn't admit
Okay,
it.
we are recording
He
properly,
absolutely
we have
calls us
disk
all
space,
down between.
everything,
Your
just
family
making
will
sure.
answer. Eventually.
Okay. We talked to these guys, the pilgrims. What's your there? Acolyte Blub.
Each pack of recruits they bring in is worse than the last. Can't trust them to sweep the stables, let alone swing a sword.
Then get rid of them. The undeserving should be purged.
Yeah. They're dead weight. Not real believers, like us.
Yeah, like us.
Thank you, true soul. In her name.
I never
Wait.
learned the words.
Yes, you did. She gives them to you fully formed.
True soul business.
Can you hear her?
Of many hearts,
Is he going to do it?
one soul.
Cycles round.
Of many thoughts.
Or he's just standing here?
One mind.
Let me wait this out. No?
I've got the novices in hand, true soul. War camps, docks, plenty of work for those who serve her.
I don't think he expected that answer. Alright.
Right,
Oh,
pilgrims.
no, no,
You'll
no,
be
no.
scouting-
It's Roa you want. We only talk when you've misbehaved.
Guide.
The shadows won't harm you, so long as you know your place in the Absolute's design.
Of course. Of course.
Oh my god, he's actually getting rid of them. Can we follow them? Move. Trying to slow walk. I think I can. Yeah, I can if I like hold the cursor on myself. Even with keyboard and mouse, which is really neat. Oh my god. This is so cruel. This one came back. Oh, and Knight came back from the dead.
Think you can take me on?
Curse has snuffed my light.
It did? Oh, okay. So the method we were using won't work anymore. Dealing cold damage, the wielder deals an additional 1 cold damage. Dealing cold damage with a spell possibly inflicts chill upon the target. I would still like to keep that. I guess it is our job to bear the torch. Bear the torch, man.
Never wanted the easy path.
Wait, why is it affecting Shadow Art?
I need healing.
Maybe the strong... Okay, I guess it is too strong there. Okay, we can loot these bozos later then. Did it say anything about the light? Light was applied to Morning Frost. Was that recently?
One with the weave.
Yes. Gale?
Wait.
Okay.
Much to ask for these.
We just scanned. We just scanned.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something?
So we really need one of those lanterns. We did lose a bunch of health, but deserved. That is kind of funny how you can just do that. Well, funny and a bit tragic.
We've all got our part in her design. Just, for some, that's mucking out latrines in the war camp.
Oh,
A
it's
new face
her.
come to bask in the light of the Absolute. How can I be of service, true soul?
Wait, is it not? Yeah, new face we met before at the Goblin Camp.
So we did. And it seems we both have a nose for where the real power lies. I've come to pay proper respect. I bow, but the Zentarim prefer to look their business partners in the eye.
That's not that easy for you, is it? No offense. So the Zentarim have allied themselves with the Absolute?
Joaquin's clipped coins? No. Faith is an overflooded market. Transport, however. These faithful folk need some goods moved into the city. Our ships are obliging. Quietly.
That means you cannot be trusted. Smuggling, I want in.
Oh, true soul. I couldn't burden your spirit with such material concerns. But I'm always happy to trade.
No, you don't understand. Oh, come on, let me roll. Oh, whoa. Sharpen snare, caress. Oh, is it ugly hide armor? Exotic material. Add your dexterity modifier to your armor class. The whole thing? I mean, it's a very rare medium armor. But would that get us to 20? Sharpen snare. Creatures have disadvantage on saving throws when resisting your attacks and spells that inflict restraint. We don't really have much of that, so I'm not really interested in this. However, add your dexterity modifier to your armor class. If it gets us up to 20, I may consider that. Cloud kill. Oh, there's... No, this is a regular elemental. Dominate person. Hold monster. Telekinesis. Once per turn, you can use telekinesis again without expending a spell slot. Heavier items deal more damage. So Darius telekinesis is just not an actual, like, it's an actual spell, not like, I don't know what you would call it, a trait in Divinity. Scroll of Seeming. This guy's up to 4 members of your adventuring party. We can already do that. Scroll of Planar Binding. Target an otherworldly creature and attach its consciousness to your own. It will follow and fight for you as an ally. Whoa. So we could get a follower of like anything, it seems. Well, anything that we would succeed the wisdom roll on. So that's a warlock one. Yeah, because it uses wisdom. And I guess it makes sense. And given the graphics too. I mean, the art of the scroll. Gloves of Crushing. The wearer gains... Sorry, Crushing Blows. The wearer gains a +1 bonus to unarmed attack rolls, and their unarmed attacks deal an additional 2 bludgeoning damage. Armor of Devotion. It's an 18 armor class. Eternal Devotion. So it's a paladin one. It's heavy armor. Recite your oath to regain 1 channel oath charge. So yeah, it is indeed a paladin armor. Chainmail +2. Oh. You take 2 less slashing damage. So now they... Even the +2s get like traits. Ringed mail 2. Gain a +1 bonus to strength saving throws. Yeah, we were using that, so that's all the same. Oh, bit of lag there. Not doing anything. I guess in the background the game is still running, but those frames are terrible. Well, you know, terrible on what we are playing on. Drake Throat Glaive. Vicious Dragon Breath. Enemies have disadvantage on saving throws against your Dragonborn Breath weapon. Oh. You know what? We have not met a single Dragonborn. I know they are rare, but still. Draconic Elemental Weapon. Imbue a weapon with an elemental power. It receives a +1 bonus to attack rolls and deals an additional 1d4 of your choice. Blooded Great Axe. Relentless Revenge. When the wielder has 50% hit points or less, they deal an additional 1 to 4 slashing damage. Monster Slayer's Glaive. This weapon deals an additional 1d4 damage against monstrosity type foes. And the refined vaulting jump distance is increased by 1.5. Gold Vermling Staff. Firebolt. Near Misser. Has magic missile and it seems like it does innate force damage. Oh yeah, its damage type is pure force, which could be really useful. Because we often are lacking the damage type. Huh. And then anything. Ring of Spiteful Thunder. When the wearer deals thunder damage to a reverberating creature, it becomes dazed unless it succeeds a Constitution saving throw. Poisoner's Ring. Virulent Venom. Point your ringed finger at a target to make it vulnerable to poison damage. I just try to do that in real life. That's kind of hard to do. I myself cannot personally move my ring finger without moving my little finger. The muscles are shared. Marksmanship Hat. You gain a +1 bonus to attack roll and thrown attack rolls. Oh. Wait, is it just a cowboy hat? Sort of. +1 bonus to attack roll and thrown attack rolls. So it's more likely to succeed. Okay, I see. I think I'm buying this. It's cheap enough. Also, something that I was contemplating is if we... oh, I think we should buy this too. But perhaps not. Yeah, not for now. I was contemplating if we resell relics. What if they would pop up in shops instead of items we don't have yet? Because, you know, like that whole thing that happened before, how we killed someone with those items, Gur or whatever his name was, and then we would find those items later. What if those rules are working in a way that if you don't have said item, you are likely to encounter it in a combat scenario or from a trader later? Because I think we also seen weapons or relics, unique stuff, appear at different traders down the road. So I'm not keen on selling any relics to traders.
An honor, true soul.
Sure it is. I don't trust her. Yarl.
And this was funny when it was just goblins branding arses, but you lot mean business, eh?
Not afraid. Hungry.
Make. Hello there, partner. Ridiculous. People slaying a worm? That's not a dragon, right? It's too small. Zealot, Yogar. Yogar.
You'd find better lodgings out in the war camp, True Soul. I know we're all one under the Absolute, but you do not want to bunk with an ogre.
Hey, watch your tongue, buddy. I'm almost a relative of them. Acolyte Chimeral.
Don't mind Mig and her meat sounds. It's just her brain flopping around in her skull.
Betty?
Her cathedral will stand in the city, True Soul, on the bones of all Baldurians.
Yeah, I am definitely seeing textured pop-ins. Maybe with this off.
Better to bunk with a beast than do battle with one, I suppose. Praise the Absolute.
Let me talk to someone who is not you, but someone we did not speak to yet. Like one of these guards.
Welcome back, True Soul. Zurel is holding an audience with the General, deciding the fate of those who have failed the Absolute.
Couldn't judge.
I saw it, True Soul. The army. They're nearly ready. It's nearly time.
And when the hour draws near...
We march to Baldur's Gate.
What role will you take?
I'm trained as an assassin. House Hekar. Perhaps I can serve as a scout or special operations. When the call comes, I'll be ready.
But not with that hat, dude. Freaky drow. Which army do you mean?
Us? We are so many, and we are marching to Baldur's Gate as soon as the Absolute gives word. I've never been to battle. I've never been to war. But I feel so calm, ready.
Let me turn it on. Since I didn't really notice a difference. So I assume it could help with like transitioning into zones. Mig.
Hush! Meat sounds above. Here.
Is it you? Oh wait. Ooh, she has javelins. Isn't this the ogre who was fucking the bugbear? I mean, bugbear was fucking. Yeah. I think you might just be. No, is it you?
No! Meg only small. This huge.
Oh.
In walls above. Maybe whole tower. You find meat. You share.
I think she's hearing the Absolute, and I think the Absolute is a huge pile of meat, based on the talk of someone else. Didn't they say something about that earlier? Somewhere? I swear they did.
Watch yourself with the ogre. She's a hugger.
Seems like it's also worth talking to them multiple times.
You loud. Clumsy.
Where did you hear the meat sounds again?
In walls above. Loudest near kitchens. But maybe whole tower. Like we inside meat. Mig eat meat. Or meat eat Mig.
Interesting. What if the end goal of the Absolute is to eat... to grow by eating the true souls, just like how Blackhead grows by eating the Githyanki, just like how the Mind Flayers grow by eating humanoid brains. It's probably all the same concept. That would make sense thematically, story-wise. It's the maid with the duster. I sold some of my paintings, so I need to get some new. I only sold the non-special ones like these. Like Tiger Mist or whatever it was called. So this was that way that we have seen from that side.
Now, Mig, come on. We told you there's nothing there.
Mig here meat. Mig goes.
That's a stone bloody wall. Have a taste if you don't believe us.
There's something behind this. Yes. Just say, oh yeah, okay, you get to that from the other side. Is it weak to force? Yeah.
Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
Who sold that crossbow before? Is it the gnome?
Ever at your service.
Or halfling? I'm sorry, I can't tell the difference. I guess gnomes have big ears. Yeah, okay, so it's a halfling. Crossbow? Near misser was called. Spicy, but bite.
An honor, true soul.
Well, for now...
Indolence breeds madness.
That's the Monster Slayer one. I feel like it's best to use it on Lazal, no? Or this is the two-handed one there.
A long way to go still.
Maybe Shadowheart then? Could we duplicate your shield? Oh, we can dual crossbow. Oh.
Let's try this way.
Still breathing, despite everything. Can't slow down.
Wait, let me make sure. Do you have proficiency in hand crossbows? You do not. Never mind. Yeah, that's why she was using the Sharan one.
I've got a long road ahead.
Well, probably want Lazal to have the better option, but this seems kind of okay.
To do.
So let us use these two. I mean, we have the hat for it. Meet me at dawn. No, high noon. Sorry, that's what cowboys do. I played Overwatch. Money. So it was probably not worth the money spent, but I was eyeing that crossbow anyway. What's this thing? I saw that. Oh. Stairs? Yeah, okay. Oh no! The ballista, this goes around. Steel claw. Oh no, you are furless. Too bad. Animal speech is on.
These are the stalking grounds of Steel Claw, furless one. Tread lightly. Fortunately for you, the slithering vermin I hunt has my attention. For now.
Or your name is Steel Claw? Slithering vermin, they call tadpoles. Murder every single one you find. Don't. Sorry, your name is Steel Claw?
It is a name I earned through bloodshed and death. Unfortunately, the more ignorant here refuse to use it. Fluffers, they call me. Idiots.
Slithering vermin, they call tadpoles.
Their name matters not, merely their demise. I braved lapping waters and leaking ships to find this prey. I butchered many, and will butcher many more. But this one I toy with. I slice, I tear, and when the time is right, I will bite its head off and bathe in its innards!
You know what? Talking with animals in Baldur's Gate and I guess in previous Larian games just reminds me that maybe it is a good thing we cannot understand them in real life. You know that tadpole is dead, right?
Lies, it merely pretends. But I'm a patient hunter. I will wait for it to stir, and then I will strike. Now I must return to my prey. It has been too long since it felt the bite of fear.
No, can I not take him home? Mutual respect? I'm sorry? Wait, that's our portrait? Meet the tadpole hunting cat. Yeah, oh look, our portrait here is uncustomized. Interesting. Oh, it's sleeping. Oh, that's a huge tadpole. What the fuck? Why is it so big? Warped alien beings. Oh no, that's just a aberration line. If I pick it up. Becky.
Quiet, lest I miss its cries for mercy. Quiet. Let's...
I think that worked, no? Maybe she just doesn't like it. I'm going to keep this.
That parasite was mine!
Oh.
Spend your days in fear, furless one, for I will return to dig my claws into your eyes and rip out your brains!
No! Oh, it went in there. Catfall. Yeah, good thing they didn't use a different term for cat there.
I'm way too big.
For now.
I'm way too big. Direct me.
Don't think this will work.
Alright, what now?
It actually does. Oh my god, we are so small. Could we get here a different way? Yeah, it seems like it.
Light on my feet.
That's I don't know. Don't really want to explore here. We're also so slow when doing this because we lose our strength, so I have to walk. But the spell is running out.
Enjoy the view. This feels like it'd stretch all the way to the Sea of Swords on a clear day.
Well, just to get our spell slot back, let's reload. Normally I wouldn't do it, but I also don't really want to go astray so far. I just wanted to see if the cat is there. Which is not. It seems like this is the best outcome though, that we take it. Otherwise, I don't think we would have anything regarding the cat, and now there is a possibility that we could interact with it later. I would prefer a cat over a dog, in my camp. Oh, also the Alber, I forgot. It could also come back, which it probably will at some point. Although, maybe I chose the wrong option when I fed it and it got scared. Transform back.
Let's get going.
And we are like some one Helsing looking orc, Half-Orc, with the dual crossbows and the cowboy hat. Maybe we can get an old-timey coat somewhere. We already have a vampire. Could also fit the story. You know what? Our character, I did play. What is it called? That game by Bear. I did play it a bit, but didn't play it much. Why is the name escaping me? It's Kingmaker, but it's not Path of Exile. Path of what? That game. And I did play an Inquisitor in it. An Inquisitor orc. Pathfinder. Yeah. I don't know why I forgot that. Oh, this is the kitchen. This is where she heard the meat sounds. So it seems like it's kind of safe to explore around then. On the outsides at least. So what's the deal here with the hyenas then? Just try and talk to one. Cheater. Snarl. Let's ask this Linsella.
A moment, true soul. You use a spoon to stir the soup, Barnabas. Forget the axe, my darling. Now, how can I help you?
I think I called them hyenas again when they are gnolls. Barnabas.
I've shown Barnabas a kinder way. A kinder name is only fitting. That is the gift the Absolute gave me when I stood before her. To rewrite the lives of her faithful. Make them believe there's something better.
I should not say that as a bestial person myself, being half-orc. Heartwarming, praise her name. Do you have anything for sale? Not really. You actually stood before the Absolute?
I have. It is one thing to hear her voice. Quite another to feel the power she can grant. Observe. Barnabas, sweetie. Come show what a good boy you are.
Bites her in half.
What would you like him to do?
Oh. Uh-oh. How about a dance?
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, Barnabas?
You feel her will surge outwards and envelop the creature, inexorable as the tide.
That's... Was that your dance?
No, Barnabas! We talked about this.
Save her control once. Or sever her control once and for all. Seems you're not as commanding as you think. Let's help her out. Reinforce her efforts with your own. I don't need to use my absolute power.
The weight of the assault drives the gnoll to his knees, defiance melting away like snow in summer.
For all the power she lends us, I am still only an imperfect vessel. Here, I meant this as a treat for Barnabas. But he doesn't deserve it now. You'll do well when you meet the Absolute, I think.
You almost make this audience sound dangerous.
You ascend the tower as a true soul, and return as something more. If you return at all.
Yeah, but then how come you are weaker than me? What?
The Absolute is giving you a second chance, loves. Don't waste it.
Did you just... Lady? Did you really just give me a severed arm? It's a Githyanki arm. But what the fuck?
Go on now, friend. It seems I must have a stern chat with Barnabas.
Okay. Don't question it, I guess. This is that path that we have seen. Yes, yes, with the ghouls. The ogre said the meat sounds are the loudest here. Like, physically I cannot hear shit. As in my headphones.
Interesting.
What's this? That's the main room, so let's not go in there yet. Is there someone in here? Arai Oblodra. Pilgrim's Soul. You know what? I kinda wanna go into the main room first. Did we talk to these guys?
Wouldn't head into the main hall if I were you. Zorel and Kefric are working on some poor worm.
Or maybe we should.
Still not quite sure why they brought us all here. Kinda worrying me.
Times are changing fast. Glad I'm here to see it.
Well, we did talk to them, but this time they have new dialogue. Okay. Ooh, flash. Marcus. Something slimy seems to be dripping from the rafters above. Yes. It's not much, but maybe we should take these.
Something slimy seems to be dripping from the rafters above.
Yes, I said it already. Let's see what you are about.
Araj O'Blodra, trader in all things occult. A very great pleasure to meet you, true soul. Should you be interested, I have a particular offer I'd like to make.
Let's hear about this special offer of yours.
Put plainly, I'd like your blood. A vial of true soul's blood, specifically. With one drop, I can brew a rather potent potion for you. The rest, I keep for myself.
And what exactly are you planning to do with your share?
Research, naturally. We Oblodras are simply curious by nature.
Oh. Show me your teeth, girl. Let's talk a bit and show me those teeth. What kind of potion can you make?
No idea, but it will be unique to you. Your blood essence and the Absolute's blessing intertwined. We can learn exactly what that means together.
It's normal. I think she is also a vampire. I think we just failed that check on her. It's mainly because of her eyes. Or does Dra have red eyes like Astarion by default? I don't think so, right? Whoa, hold on. Circlet of Hunting. Hunter's Eye. You gain a 1d4 bonus to attack rolls against creatures marked by Hunter's Mark, Truth Strike, Fairy Fire, and Guiding Bolt. It's a ranger thing. Scroll of Wall of Stone. Raise a wall of non-magical solid stone. So it's for blocking the paths, like creating a funnel and safety. Purple worm toxin. There's still that issue that I'm noticing with the color purple on rarity. For whatever reason, they are blurry. On GeForce Now, I don't remember by this point how it is on my own machine. More dice. The Robe of Exquisite Focus. High spellcasting. You gain a +1 bonus to spell save DC. The Graceful Cloth. This is what Astarion has, no? Gain a +1 bonus to unarmed attack rolls and damage of throwing attacks. Armor class +1. So this is... No, Astarion I think has the rare version that increases dexterity. But with this, we could aim even better. But... yeah, no, don't be stupid, because the raging one is more valuable with the red. Head of Storm's science power. When the wearer deals thunder damage, they gain arcane equity. What is that? Affected entity has a +1 bonus to its spell attack rolls and spell difficulty class per turn remaining. Wait, what is spell difficulty class? I think I see a cape. Oh, that's the DC class, okay. Thunderskin Cloak. Dazing Echo. When a creature with reverberation deals damage to the wearer, the creature needs to make a Constitution saving throw or become dazed. That's not for us. That's okay. I don't want capes anyway, unless they look cool. I would get a half cape. I think half capes are cool. So far, from the capes we have seen in the game, they don't look too impressive. Yes, I did just try to rotate her to look at her ass. I did just try to do that. You see, you've seen it, right? Where did the stuff go that we picked up? Oh, it was mostly food. Where's the silver though? It was mostly food. So, fine. Okay. Let's do it.
Just a little prick and it's all over. Close your eyes. There we are. All of your very best traits in a bottle. Use it well. And if I may, would you have a moment to discuss another more personal matter? Truth be told, I heard tell of your coming before you arrived. Ketheric's dogs prowl far and wide round the tower. I know you travel with a delightful Nightwalker in your retinue. Please, I have a proposal for him. I will reward you both, handsomely.
You aren't working for Khazadar, are you?
That is not a name which has ever passed my lips. I am a friend to you. I wish to be a friend to him.
Why would we trust her? I gave her blood because we spill our own enough. You know, when we get damaged, like, what is 1 drop? Who cares? What kind of proposer? Unless she uses that blood to somehow control me. That would be fucked up. Raj. What kind of proposal?
I will speak of it when he is here, not before. But it will be to your advantage. I promise.
My vampiric friend? Sure, I can bring him here.
I must prepare myself for his arrival.
Oh. Is she nervous about it? Oh, this must be like... Is it like her troll? Like her, like, meat bag, blood bag?
Is this...
Did she give me the thing? Elixir of Half-Orcish Fury. When you are down before your next long rest, you instead drop to 1 hit point thanks to the relentless will roiling in your veins. One of Bloodbender Arage or Bloodraz elixirs, distilled from a specific sanguine quality and with properties aligned to an equally specific race. So I guess whatever race you are, you would get an elixir regarding that race? Or correlating to that race? Interesting. So we could use this to either replenish ourselves before a long rest or just simply use it on someone else. What's your deal, man?
She sees everything we are. Do you understand? There is no hiding from her.
I figured it out, guys. The Absolute is it's a babushka. It's a grandma. Sounds the same. Religious. There's the Makkas. And then she sees everything. It is a babushka. I'm certain. Should we do this before we proceed? Gale.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Still have spell slots. Shadowheart, you are not doing that great on them. But you are relevant to the area. Lae'zel, I want to keep her close for now.
Seek and you shall find me.
I really don't want to get rid of Gale again, but I think it's going to come to that. I mean, we can always switch them back after we are done with that.
Your desire. Well, hello. What can I do for you?
Oh, wait. Okay, sorry, just started the upload on the previous segment. I never asked you, are you Cazador's only spawn, or are there others like you?
Cazador, sired 7 spawn. Me and my 6 brothers and sisters. He always insisted we were a family, even when he was carving scars into our flesh. I was one of his first. Some of the others came years later. He was a monster to us all, but did take special pleasure in my pain. He said my screams sounded sweetest. Now that I'm gone, I don't know. I pity the other 6.
What path lies before me?
I was just making sure if she has the correct armor on. Gale, I'm sorry, buddy.
How can I help?
I need you to remain here.
I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the...
Need something? Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
Oh, he gets the radiance again. Huh. So, as a reminder... Also, you don't need that torch anymore. Well, for now. Which... we were using this weapon. The momentum. No. No, we were using the Sussor. Yeah, we were using the Sussor for silence. So let's switch to these clothes and look. Make him naked. There's the mark. So that's Kesdar's mark. It's a bit hard to see because I cannot zoom in that close. But you can sort of make it out. See? So I didn't know what that was. Apparently, it's that. Also, what kind of armor are you wearing then? The graceful cloth. So it's the same thing with a different effect. Interesting. Can't remember if I dyed it or not. Don't think I did. I think that's the default color.
Very well.
Let's see.
The reaction failed. We can pawn it off as a luck potion. I never thought I'd see one in real life. I read about your kind for so many years, but you are a finer specimen than any bestiary could describe. You're really a vampire. At least one of their spawn.
Oh.
Oh, don't worry. We're all friends under the Absolute. I won't bite.
Oh, I prefer if you did.
I knew it.
And he's yours to command. My envy is palpable.
Okay, so I misjudged her. That's why she wanted him. Yes, all mine. Does what I tell him, if that's what you mean.
As it should be. Do you have a name, Spawn?
Astarion, but hold on.
Good. Now, Astarion. I've dreamt of being bitten by a vampire since I was a young girl.
I'm sorry, you want to be bitten?
To feel your life's blood slipping away. To dance on the edge between life and death. Yes, I want it. I'll even compensate you. A potion of legendary power that forever increases the strength of the one who consumes it. It's not for sale, but it's yours. If you bite me.
I will have to decline.
Excuse me? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and you're squandering it.
I gave you my answer.
Can't you talk some sense into your obstinate charge?
It's so hard to stop myself speaking during dialogue, but obviously I think... Well, not obviously, but what I think is the reason behind declining is because he cannot turn someone, because he's a spawn. Just bite her, the potion sounds useful.
I'm sorry, but could you excuse us a moment? Are you actually asking me to do this? Trading me for some potion?
I need it.
There's something wrong with her blood. I can smell it from here. It's rank.
A potion that powerful could change our fates. Isn't that worth a bad taste in your mouth? What do you mean? What's wrong with her blood? This is your choice. Do what you want. Don't be dramatic. It's just a bite. One nip and you're done. Let's ask about this. I feel like then it means it would have grave consequences if I make him do it. I thought the reason would be that he wouldn't be able to turn her. What do you mean? What's wrong with her blood?
I can't say. It just smells wrong. Unnatural. Drinking it wouldn't kill me, but it would not be pleasant.
That's it.
I don't have all day, true soul.
If that's it, if it wouldn't be pleasant, then if it doesn't kill you, makes you stronger, literally. You suck it up and bite her already.
Fine. I'll do it.
You know what?
Darling, I've had a sudden change of heart. After all, who could resist such a delectable neck? Hold very, very still.
We are no better than Cazador.
Incredible. Incredible.
Oh, hells.
Not to your taste.
You're fetid, full of corruption.
I feel exquisite, though. So here's my part of the bargain. I hope you find it as satisfying as I found this. It was everything I imagined, and then more. I'll be able to put this to good use.
But Astarion bit me. We didn't turn. I think he explained why we didn't turn, right? Oh. Oh, it deleted the rest of the dialogue. Oh, no, it didn't. It didn't. Oh, thank God. What's this? Wait, it did? Oh, you know what? Maybe the dialogue gets stored locally? That's bad. Or it could be because we passed the mountain pass. Because if I look at this, the beginning of this is with Lady Esther. No, never mind. It must be because we are here. Because if you think about it, I think when I started using GeForce Now, I did that scene, that cutscene, right? Now let's see, do cutscenes... What was an obvious cutscene? With the thing. What's his name? Karnis. Yeah, that was a cutscene. So it records those two. Never mind. But why didn't we turn then? Holy shit. Potion of Everlasting Vigor. Permanently increase your strength by 2. A reward received from biting Araj Oblodra. Vampirism has sometimes been called the Dark Gift, or the Darkest, perhaps as an allusion to their forbidden relationship to sunshine. It does provide gifts in abundance, such is the case with this potion. This will get me up exactly to 20. Honestly, look at its value, it's only 10. I feel like this sounds way too good to be true. Also, because of the massive drops I'm noticing sometimes, we are going to enable DLSS.
Tremor, like a child at her first Iliatry.
Maybe it will help a bit. And first, let's talk to Astarion.
Need something?
Let's talk to you again.
Welcome back, true soul.
If we could get more potions. Oh. Oh, never mind. We did bloodless before. We have to be careful about it, because this is a really bad condition duel. So before we go rest, I guess we come to this girl and maybe do that dialogue with everyone. Let's drink it. Well, it went up to 20. I can't throw her now. Let's just hope it will stay on 20, because that's huge. That is what we were building for.
Welcome back, true soul.
I want to trade my blood for a potion.
Oh? Well, I'm afraid I have quite enough for my purposes. From you, at least. If you know of any other true souls willing to aid my research, though, do send them my way.
Okay, so it seems like we can do one per each character or party member. Okay. She doesn't have anything new after that. Ignore the effects of difficult terrain and cannot be paralyzed or restrained. Wait, did she have this? Risky ring. You gain advantage on attack rolls and receive disadvantage on saving throws. Interesting. Each time they dash, the wearer gains arcane charge for 2 turns.
Come back anytime.
Well, I guess let's move on and hope that potion wasn't a scam. Or if it was, I hope Astarion just scammed her instead. Wait, did she even say that it would turn her, or she just wanted to be bitten as a fetish? Oh, she didn't. Yeah, turning her was not even in the equation. She just gets turned on by that. See, because Good. Now, Astarion, I've dreamt of being bitten by a vampire since I was younger. I'm sorry, you want to be bitten? To feel your life's blood slipping away, to dance on the edge between life and death? Yes, I want it. That's it. She didn't say anything about being turned. Okay.
True soul business, not for us.
How's our relationship with Astarion because of that? It suffered a bit. Yeah, sort of fine. Still. Alright, time to go in. Oh, it's this guy. That's Catterick Thorn?
I will not be slandered! General, you saw my reports. You know it's not my fault.
The facts suggest otherwise. You were ordered to retrieve the artifact. You failed to do so.
If I had been given drow warriors instead of goblin trash!
Oi! What?
You scrag!
Enough!
A blast of mental energy washes over you, filling the room. Your tadpole squirms, urging you to obey.
Except her.
Let me make sure I understand this. You're claiming that General Thorm gave you the wrong soldiers?
Yes. No!
You blame the Absolute's Chosen for your failure?
Of course it is not the General's fault.
Whose then?
Oh no, it's a wisdom check. Well, a straight. Oh, and we have Bloodless. God damn it. Use her power to influence Mintara. Try to force her to admit her guilt. Mentally influence Zerlau. Make her show Mintara mercy. Try to force your will on Catterick. Push him to declare Mintara innocent. I think the only thing we can do is... like, probably she is the easiest one. I think in order to get... Is it an undead dog? In order to get approved by Mintara, I think we have to go for this. The likeliness of this succeeding is almost none, but let's do it. So mentally influence Zerlau, make her show Mintara mercy. Seems like she also has a hag eye. Please. Could reroll. Let's do it. Come on. Maybe. No. Oh. I'll be fucked.
Zorel's mind is a steel trap, sharp, strong, and ready to clamp down on anything that intrudes. There's no way in.
The goblins! They failed me. They failed us all.
You lying little...
And what would you do to those that have failed you?
They are put to death, obviously.
True. Ultimate failure must earn ultimate punishment. Night Warden Minthara, your crime is incompetence, and your sentence is death.
No.
No!
Make her passing slow, Disciple Zorel.
No.
Be creative.
Please no. Don't kill her, she's a loyal servant of the Absolute.
Ah, the true soul who saved poor lost Nier from his mistakes. And what do you have to contribute?
Myself. She's not lying, she served the Absolute faithfully. What will you do with her? Only that should be dead in the wilds if not for my help. No, she's not lying. She served the Absolute faithfully.
A pity, then, that her faith was so inadequate. Take her below.
No! Please! Mercy! Please!
Bye-bye, princess.
Kill the goblins, too.
What? No! You creaking old bag of shit!
I don't think he's dead. God damn, that's a Chad. Holy shit.
I'm so sorry, my lord. She's an unbeliever outside my control.
Try again.
Holy shit. Again. Can I beat him?
No.
Dispose of the rest as you see fit. Or better yet, put that true soul to use. You have far more important matters to attend to. Or have you forgotten?
Of course not, my lord. Thank you. You heard the General. The goblins are yours. Deal with them however you wish.
Just nod curtly.
Here in the seat of the Absolute's power, your authority over them is complete. They will obey any command. Report to me upstairs when you're done.
Please! You gotta help me! For old time's sake!
I don't know you. Oh no, I do know you, you little shit. That's the guy at the windmill, isn't it? Spill your guts on the floor. I want to see you bleed. Not another word. In fact, not another breath from any of you. Berserker, we will decide in blood. You fight well, you live. Guards released. You know what? Do you have anything for sale? Oh, it's still trading with her. Oh, we are level 7, not 8. I was wrong. She's level 9. We will decide in blood. You fight well, you leave.
Oh, crap! You're gonna enjoy this, ain't ya?
I am strong now. You wanna see hot strong? Let me just... Let me just pick up this man. No, obviously we can't do that. Oh. So why we can't throw them? I feel like if they are way too heavy, the range decreases, it seems. Benches won't work. Let's see. Any other big objects that I can get to? Well, I can get to that. Well, at that point, we better not throw, just use them as a weapon.
Fall by my hand.
Or is it? Oh no, throwing does more damage, you silly. And then... Oh. Oh, and now we can do offhand attacks. God damn.
Feel death's cold grip. This way.
Come on, Astarion. Don't embarrass me in front of everyone. Oh, we can actually talk to it. They bloody killed them. What now? Are we next? Drawing attention. Note to self. You've got this, Russia. You're gonna be the bestest Russo there ever was. All you got to do is trust Mintara, listen to the Absolute, and do as she says. Then you get your audience, and you'll be proper rewarded. Don't go listening to damn fakers like Dren. Dren does not hear shit. Oh, this is Dren, I see. Oh! That's why she was not affected at all. Is it undead or a construct? It's undead. I cannot click on it. Very heavy great axe. Indeed, it has a weight of 9. Do you think they will get mad if I sit in their chair? In torture.
From this seat,
Oh.
Ketherick defied gods and raised an army for the Absolute. It is not particularly comfortable.
Not sure it suits you. But that's probably a good thing.
That's cool that they have a dialogue for this. Do you think if I keep sitting in here we have more? Interesting. I do notice the eyes like having this weird animation glitch on them. So I saw the model for Ketherick before in like a snippet in one of the panels from Hells, but I skipped over it. So I never saw this cutscene in case they showed it, and I didn't even know it was him. Okay, let us do the mask.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Oh, we could ask him. Did you have any valuables?
No. Valuables. Only hostages.
Who killed you?
Coward. Attacked. Interrupted my work.
Yeah, I think most of his thing will be regarding to the place that we would find him first. So interesting, because he does have a bit of dialogue in here. I wonder what would be the outcome if we kill him before. What were you doing in the village?
Hostages. The Absolute wants hostages.
Hostages. Specifically hostages. Hostage implies ransom. Where did you come from?
The towers.
Who did you answer to?
The absolute. She chose us.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Do you have opinions?
Good luck, true soul. The disciple demands much of those who serve her. In her name. Good luck, true soul.
You'll find traders in the entrance hall. Absolute draws coin as well as pilgrims, eh? In her name. Her design.
Oh, let's talk to my companions first.
Need something?
Guys don't have anything to say about what just occurred?
We must press forward. Let's deal with Ketheric, then find Voss in Baldur's Gate.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something?
How come they have no opinion about what just happened?
An honor, true soul.
Okay. However, what about these goblins? Hmm? Or these guys?
The general is inside. I've never seen him so near. It's all happening.
I caught a glimpse of Ketheric and Zarel. Wouldn't have the gumption to stick my nose in, like you did, mind.
I saw your dialogue.
I won't fail the absolute like the others. Honest, I won't. I was always the smartest.
Yeah?
Times are changing fast. Glad I'm here to see it.
Part of me, if I were to restart now, without knowing anything about like the story, but just knowing the roles, I would definitely go for the warlock option. Because then we could use wisdom, right? Wait, warlocks are wisdom. No. Oh shit, charisma for warlocks, never mind. Never mind. Then cleric, druid, and ranger. What does the paladin use? Charisma too? Yeah. Cleric, druid, and ranger? Oh. Clerics are the least played class as the main character. Alright, hold on. Right.
When we win, there'll be loot enough to make us lords.
What about Mintara? I almost forgot. The trader made it to Moonrise Towers, and we know it resides upstairs. Seek protection from the shadow curse. We reach Moonrise Towers, however, if we wish to travel the shadow curse lands ourselves, we will need to find protection from the curse. The Inquisitor called the artifact the Astra Prism. We communicated with the Lich Queen. Oh, we read this before. Ah, here it is. Decide Mintara's fate. Night Warden Mintara has been condemned to death. We ought to visit her while we can. Suspicious sounds. Upstairs. Where's Mintara though? Downstairs. How do I get to her? Through here? Yeah, probably. I almost feel like we should long rest so I get rid of bloodless.
Action, not reaction.
Is this self-cast? Yes. Do we have any buffs
What's next?
that would give us wisdom?
I wonder what the next move is.
I don't think so, right? Like no long rest buffs, I mean.
These things have stayed interesting.
Maybe perhaps some sort of elixir. Elixir. Tadpole? No. Could we craft something? Craft a potion. Elixirs. Heroism. Let's focus. Fire res. It's all universal. Colossus. Vigilance. Vigilance. What could vigilance be? Do we have that? Oh. Well, the answer is no. We don't have anything that could increase that. Oh, there was a door here all along. Okay.
Let's be on my way.
And this is, I assume, to the barracks that we skipped before. Yeah. I mean, we skipped the door. We did explore the barracks. Huh? Oh, that was not us. Never mind.
Then I shall have to keep them busy praying for mercy from other gods, won't I?
Be a dear and strike me deaf. Our guests are especially sobby today.
I don't think you want that, buddy. I guess that's why maybe this would happen either way in some shape or form. Maybe. Because why else would Mintara join your party? You are despised, Mintara. A blemish in the Absolute's design. We will cleanse you.
You were adored, Minthara. Brought up from the darkness and into the Absolute's light.
She cherished you, but it wasn't enough. You were distracted by your own desires.
Bloodlust, murder, chaos.
And most damning of all, an unexpected weakness. A longing for acceptance and affection from a mortal.
You have no right! Ah! Ah!
We have every right.
You are nothing.
Minthar's mind connects with yours. Not strong as you remember it, but fractured, disintegrating.
Come to observe, true soul. She is a lesson. None can rise so high that they cannot fall again.
Can we trade? Close this door. What are you doing to her? Yes, I am looking forward to watching her break. I expected her to be dismembered, disappointing. I hope her punishment won't be too severe. She tried her best. This ends now, and so do you.
A challenge, sister. Who would be so bold?
Awful, sister. Meat that doesn't yet know it is dead.
No, 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 no. Reverse that. You to this. Maybe I should put the force crossbow in my offhand.
The dance macabre. Yes.
Did we silence her? No. God damn.
You dared scoff my mind. I've got you.
Oh, what? Is she? Hold on, I am also confused. What did you cast on her? Okay, let me... Okay, hold on. You did soul branding. Creature's movement speed is increased by 1.5 and its next weapon attack deals an additional 3 to 9 fire damage. This condition ends upon landing a successful weapon attack. Okay, I thought she like trying... I thought that she is trying to kill us or something because we did what we did. This is your end, questioners. Question this. Oh, main-handed. We are silent, so we can't talk.
I'm ready, whatever it takes.
But if I disable that... Oh. It will run out eventually, right?
My eyes grow heavy. Best to make camp.
Because I don't want the dialogue to be initiated with Shadowheart, so I can't really switch to her to disable it. But it lasts for 100 turns.
Time to press ahead.
Okay, maybe we have to hide.
Wits and blades, always sharp.
Shouldn't have wished.
I expected to be greeted
Fuck.
as a hero, but the wretches imprisoned me.
I am not doing that with Shadowheart. So, in case she casts silence, no, you know what? The best option is to just take off silence from her bar, from her prepared spells. Is there a peaceful way to solve this? Because if she joins us, how will the whole tower handle her? Because I want her to like be by my side all the time. Or maybe she just joins in Act 2 and not here still. Maybe it will still take time.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Where's your silence? There it is. Let's do a prayer. Don't upcast it. Then let's do blindness.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Oh, switch back.
Looking ahead. Moving in.
You were adored, sheesh, bloodlust,
and most.
We have you.
Minthar's.
Come to observe, true soul. She is a lesson. None can rise so high that they cannot.
I don't really
fall
wanna save scam this, but I am curious about like the other options, if we could even talk to them. What are you doing to her?
again. We are erasing her.
Oh, so we could solve this without violence. Stand aside. I'm taking charge here. Hopefully you guys don't mind much. Or maybe you guys will be even delighted that I didn't kill someone that I could have.
Yes, your authority is great. We can learn, watching you break what little remains of her mind.
Oh, never mind. The only thing I'm going to break is you.
Are you quite mad? Or maybe defective?
You won't break us, and you won't leave here alive.
Won't I?
Seems like they don't care outside. At least I hope they don't. Forgot to close the door. Let's do the same thing. So this one is prone. The other one should be also prone. Do I have time to close the door? Yes, because the eye is coming. Hopefully it won't come in here. That's one.
I am fury. I am death.
Do we have something for short thrusts? Yeah, lacerate. Don't need it. Oh, almost killed it. But you know what? Pommel it.
I expected to be greeted as a hero, but the wretches imprisoned me and tried to tear my mind apart. I didn't think anyone would come for me.
Why is she the one? Maybe she's the closest to her? I am rerolling that. It has to be our character. I mean, it would only make sense. I stand right next to her when the enemies die, and then maybe we can solve this issue. Because it auto-selects my own character after combat. Or maybe it selects her because she was the one in the next combat turn, Shadowheart that is. If that's the case, we can like play chess with it, I guess.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Or I could just simply make the others go away while we do this. Let's go in.
You were adored, Minthar. Brought up from the darkness and into the absolute.
No. No. Stop.
Bloodlust.
And most.
We you
Minthar's
come to observe, true soul. We are erasing her. Yes, your authority is great. Are you
You won't break it.
But these are gnomes. Okay, I was thinking about that. And I would just stand as close as I can to her, unless she moves.
Bring me that. You dared. My mind. Got you.
One silence, please. Okay, this will make things harder. Starion still has a turn, so let's use it on this one. Missed. Then we are just going to hide behind myself.
Hunger for the slaughter. Let's go.
Shadowheart is closer again.
got to press on.
However, now if we kill it on this turn, it will be our turn next. Let me save here, so we don't have to restart this over and over. That was kind of dumb, I admit. Do not move away from me.
Expected to
Finally.
be greeted as a hero. But the wretches imprisoned me and tried to tear my mind apart. I didn't think anyone would come for me.
What were they doing to you?
Erasing my thoughts and my will. Even I could not have endured for much longer.
We need to get out of here.
Agreed.
Oh. Hide here for a while. I'll come back.
Make haste. I fear that insidious voice will return if I linger here.
And now we cannot loot them. Mintares asks for our help escaping Moonrise Towers. We'll have to escort her until we put some distance between us and the forces of the Absolute stationed here. So let's scout this out. Are they mad? Can we tell them to leave?
Cover your nose by the cells. Those gnomes smell like labor.
Okay, just out of curiosity, if we do this, I feel like we are going to get attacked, but I do want to double check it.
We must leave. Now.
Let's go.
Lead the way.
Any one of them could be elevated to true soul, should they accept the absolute.
Minthara is supposed to be in a cell. You have some explaining to do.
Ah, I can maybe talk my way out. Minthara has been released, and that frees up a cell for people like you who challenge their betters.
You avoided a fight this time, but bullying your way out of Moonrise is a risky proposition.
What do you want me to do then?
I would have preferred to bleed them.
I should have switched to the mask. Which I can still do. Oh, see, it's not rendering quickly enough. It's not too bad yet. Switch the mask. Oh, wait!
There can be no respite.
Oh no! I wish I could change her gear to disguise her. But I guess... Oh, hold on. Maybe she will always be a follower, like a companion and not like... Oh, I did not think about that at all. I guess that's how they are going to do that.
Give up now.
I feel like. I really hope that's not the case. And she's like a full-fledged like companion like the others. Oh.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Just use the front door. How will we actually leave?
Halt!
Deal with them, or I will.
We heard she'd been escorted from her cell. Not that she could leave the tower.
The General ordered that she be repurposed, not freed.
She goes where I take her. Get out of my way. Could do it. Fuck.
You overstep your authority. And you stink of treachery. Kill them!
No. The goblins are not enemies here. If we do this, well, he has the hostile thing.
Blood follows me everywhere.
I have the strength for that.
Let us free them of their god and of their lives.
I mean, I kind of want to go through this just to see if the guys inside are going to be hostile or not. We must be able to, like, equip weapons to her and such. Let's just use Bless. Soul Branding. For you.
I will ascend.
Lacerate. Alright, we cannot throw them. The goblins turned. Look, I am safe scumming this. Maybe it's best if we don't escort her. Maybe we should just wait and go explore the rest of it. Because even if we leave, if there's like no cutscene, then I don't know if without a light source we can like get her to safety, right? And something that I could try, but that's a bit RP or like, you know, immersion breaking, is I could try and just teleport out with her.
We must leave. Now. Lead the way.
Does this work?
What is it? What's wrong?
I don't think so. If I try to do Moonrise Towers.
Go on. Move.
No, okay, so it's
The quicker,
not
the
going
better.
to. There's one more thing I could try with Shadowheart, and that is that all spell. There's enhance ability.
Still alive. So that's progress. One day I'll catch a break.
Minthara is supposed to be in a cell. You have some explaining to do.
Forgot to do that.
You avoided a
That is-
fight this time.
You really do play with words.
Then I shall have to keep busy praying for mercy.
Halt!
Deal with them, or I will.
We heard she'd been escorted from her cell. Not that she could leave the tower.
The General ordered that she be repurposed, not freed.
She goes where I take her. Get out of my way. Is it the same? Or we have advantage if we do that? But I think we need a higher roll. I am reloading that, and I think I'm just going to try and talk to the general before we do anything with Mintara. I don't want to fuck this place up. Although, man, yeah, let's try and plead with the general, or that Zra, but that's not her name. Her name is Zrel, but at the same time, I guess it was the general who gave the order. We should try and talk to the general then. Or
We must leave. Now, lead the way.
I'm just going to try this one more thing, okay? I'm going to act like an idiot.
Minthara is supposed to be in a cell. You have some explaining to do. You avoided a fight.
Death is merely delayed. We will return and kill them all.
She is keen for combat. Where could we find Thorm? I want to talk to him.
I will follow you to freedom, not into greater peril.
Oh.
I will hold here until you are done.
Right here? I don't think that's the best option, Mintara. Where would Torm be? And I doubt we can meet with him. Let me try and I don't think Mintara will be safe there. So let's leave her in her cell for now. Yeah, that's probably the better option. And just proceed with the tower. So we know she's not going to go upstairs, but maybe we can still convince someone to let her go free. Either the disciple Zrel or maybe Torm himself. And given her dialogue choices and that she won't follow us here, I don't know. I don't know how much use she would be for us. If I do this in front of you, oh, that's completely fine. false life. Huh? Guys? I see meat. The big red hole. You know, my favorite part about those two, Divinity 2, was the dungeons.
To be kinder, you know.
This place looks fantastic for that. Could you look the other way or something?
Cover your nose by the cells. Those gnomes smell like labor.
But the sounds are coming from atop. We will explore the dungeons further too, but we'll just go upstairs.
Don't try giving orders, true soul. Everyone here answers directly to Z'rell.
Well, for how long?
No feuding under this roof, true soul. We're all one under the Absolute. More's the pity.
You're not the first to brave the dark for the Absolute. The war camp's are full to bursting.
This is the guy we came with.
It was an honor to walk the shadows at your side. A little more inviting here, though, eh?
Orcs are cool. I know there's like many more NPCs to talk to. But let's do Z'rell first.
General Thorm's prayers and preparations must not be disturbed. The rooftop is off limits to everyone.
Even you, Disciple Z'rell?
Everyone. Keep watch and ensure that nobody passes. Excellent timing, true
Isn't that
soul.
the red wizard?
The goblins. Tell me how they suffered. No, better yet, show me.
Her mind enters yours abruptly, flickering across your memories in a blaze of excitement. Tongues of psychic flame lap at the memory of the goblins dying by your hand.
I see you like to handle underlings physically. So do I.
So maybe if we were to release them, she would probably know. Sounds like being your underling would be quite enjoyable. Waste of my time. I didn't come here to clean up other people's mistakes. Got any more for me to punish? I will say this because maybe she will talk about Mintara.
Plenty. But I hoped someone of your talents would be more ambitious. You came here to answer the Absolute's call. Let's see what you're made of.
She parts the folds of your mind again, touching your wants and hopes, tasting them. Every emotion soaks into her mind's palette. But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching for proof of your faith.
Distract her by drawing her toward your hunger for power.
Caution. Hesitation. You fear power even when it's offered freely. Would you waste the Absolute's gifts as well? I have already been blessed to stand in her presence. It was bliss. She gave me everything I wanted.
Everything? What exactly do you want?
To take without asking, to feel without doubting, and to kill without consequence. In a word, freedom.
I didn't want to do this option, the show me option, because I felt like she would do something nasty. I wonder if she would have killed us. Freedom. Your only purpose is to serve Katarika and the Absolute.
I choose to serve, and I'm glad to. Your words are dangerously close to heresy, True Soul.
Don't you aspire to rule rather than serve?
Of course. And when Baldur's Gate falls, it won't be long until those that serve General Thorm well will rule the Sword Coast alongside him. You can be among them. I have a mission that will earn you the General's favor.
That's it. Play along. The closer you can get to the General, the closer you'll be to the answers you seek.
Oh, do you? Well, it so happens that I have a prize.
You feel her presence in your head again. She grips your mind, squeezing until your vision blurs with pain.
The Absolute's blessings have far greater value than any price you could name. Be wise. Obey.
Okay, I can't really fuck with her. I just don't like... I don't like being a pussy towards these people. Apologies, what do I need to do?
There is a relic that General Thorm requires. He sent his most trusted advisor, disciple Balthazar, to retrieve it. The relic is beneath the Thorm family mausoleum. That is where you will find Balthazar. But we have lost contact with him. Go there, aid Balthazar if you can, and bring the relic home.
Aided near in the Underdark. So the same thing Balthazar does.
Yes, and he failed to find it. Little wonder he hasn't returned here.
Yeah, I was gonna ask.
You've seen how the General deals with incompetence. They bleed. No doubt he's chasing after Balthazar in the dark. I hope he finds him. They're likely to tear one another to pieces. If they do, Balthazar will pull himself back together again. Nia won't.
Oh.
His usefulness has expired. But your utility to our cause has only just begun.
I was gonna say Balthazar sounds like a name for a demon or something, you know, not so good. The fact that she said... Also, that effect, I think, is stuck. Where is it? Balthazar will pull himself back together again. I think he's a pile of bones. So I guess I can ask it to get a bit of confirmation. What if Balthazar's dead?
Death would not silence Balthazar for long.
Yeah.
But dead or alive, he is lost. Whatever has become of him, it is the relic that matters.
What exactly was this relic he was sent to retrieve?
It is something that General Thorm desires, and that he has ordered us to retrieve. That is all you need to know.
It's probably another legendary weapon or some sort. You see it? You lost contact. What do you mean?
And I accompanied him. It was destroyed shortly after he left Moonrise. Hardly a surprise. We're protected here, but outside the shadows are hungry.
Okay, so the eye clearly belongs to you guys. So why did you send one into the fight with Nier? Interesting. Understood. I'm ready to head out. Do we have anything? I think we checked this already. Ready to head out.
The shadows around the mausoleum are deep and hungry. You'll need a moon lantern to survive them. Take one from Balthazar's chambers. But don't pry. The last person who snooped into his secrets lost their head. I believe he uses it as a chamber pot.
Wide, gaping sockets that see nothing. And still they seem to watch you. You think you hear a whisper, but perhaps it was just wind drafting through a dull and empty thing.
Mistress of Souls, Radika, or Radisha. Sure. Well, no secret there, right? Glory of the Absolute. Now come we in reverence before the Absolute and her true souls, rejoicing in the three glories of belonging, and reveling in the requital for deeds duly done in the Absolute's name. Glory, the first, is our purpose, filling us with determination to bring to all mortals the joy of reverence of the Absolute. Glory, the second, is our obedience, the bliss of knowing that we exalt ourselves when we surrender our wills to the Absolute's commands. Glory, the third, is our dominion, for obedience to the Absolute places us above other mortals, and it is righteous to command them. And when through our obedience we have achieved dominion, the Absolute grants us permission for requital, weary without restraint, to express our joy and pride in the Absolute's service. I mean, it's just a fucking cult.
Well, in it.
It's just a cult. Who are you?
It is not your time yet, Blessed One. The rooftop chapel is reserved for the General's private contemplation, save for those he chooses to ascend.
This must be the place. We have to get inside.
Shut up. I'm getting tired of you, Dream Visitor. I don't trust you. And how is one chosen to ascend?
I'm sure you have done a great many things to get this far, true soul. But above, you will stand in her very presence. Such an honor requires more. Disciples Rel has given you a chance to earn that honor.
What's with the skeletons? Does the Absolute dabble in necromancy now?
Her design does not end at the grave, Blessed One. You will serve, whether you ascend or fall, and I find use for even the fallen. I hope that is some comfort to you.
Oh, so she may be the necromancer herself. Oh, well, I read it out loud. Mistress of Souls. Grave magic. Whenever you deal damage with a spell, deal an additional 1d8 necrotic. Let's not touch that door. Oh, or that door. Can look around. Carry that painting around with us. Can use it as a weapon. The leadership of the Zentrum. Let's read about this. An excerpt from the ongoing meta-text. Rebound by Josefa Agen, a scholar excommunicated from the Church of Danir for her heretical attempts to reconstruct the meta-text, her God's annal of lost and hidden knowledge. I remember this thing before, but it could be that every book that she does has that, or it's the same book. Despite the protestation to the contrary, it takes no keen eye to see echoes of Bainite philosophy in modern Zentrim practice. A strict militaristic hierarchy, where all power flows from the top. Who occupies that position today is the matter of some speculation. For the Black Network's leadership was totally destroyed along with their headquarters at Zentril Keep in 1383 DR. I think we did that in one of the earlier games, no? In the following decades, however, a new base of power began to consolidate at the fortress of Darkhold, far to the south. At its center stands the Paragost, an enigmatic armored figure to whom the Zentrim's rebirth is almost single-handedly attributed. Whoever their leader, it is clear that this new Zentrim have not abandoned plans for domination so much as recalculated their approach. Where once their focus was on the subversion and conquest of nations, the network of today is much more concerned with establishing their stranglehold on the market, a power which crosses borders that are close to more conventional forces. Reminds you of something? TK scroll. It's worthwhile to explore this. Traveler's Guide to the Sword Coast, the Risen Road. I think we probably read this and it's not really important. Moonhaven. Yeah, I think we read this. Absolute outfit. Oh, fancy. Although I think it would fit Astarion more.
Watch your back.
Yeah, it would probably fit him more. And if we find another, we can use it ourselves. But for now, we can stay with the Karlach stuff.
Should find my stab.
Oh, she's here.
The tower doesn't stink like an overstuffed cemetery. Which means Balthazar hasn't returned. So why are you here instead of out there looking for him?
I had a few more questions about the mission.
Oh, good. I love answering questions.
I need an idea of what to do next.
Have I not been clear? Find Balthazar. And more importantly, the relic he holds. Neither of which, you'll notice, are here.
Okay. I assume this is his room.
You can pass. In the name of the Salute.
Now those are... Is it coming from you? Beheading the bitter roots. The Greenforge region is an important choke point, as it controls access to Moonrise Towers via the Underdark, but Greenforge is occupied by the Duergar Bitterroot clan. Though not numerous, these Duergar are a band of tough combatants and could prove inconvenient obstacles should we need to move military assets quickly through the region. These Duergar must be neutralized. Accordingly, let a team of Orin's Krek doppelganger assassins be assigned the task of killing King Guarda, the monarch of the Bitterroot clan. After the assassination, the team is to gather Guardan's head and especially his crown, before ensuring that both are hurled into the fathomless depths. The Bitterroots, unable to crown a new king, will fracture into quarreling subclans, the leaders of which can, one by one, be tadpoled. Disciples Zrel, on the behalf of General Katarik.
Can't give up now.
So, does it mean that elevator directly connects here? A little gift. Marcus, I assume no explanation is needed for just how rare these appendages are, and I trust you shall make good use of them. You have a golden opportunity to please the general. Do not squander it. Access to the unwilling donor has proven difficult since the harvesting, but if I am afforded the opportunity, I shall pass along your gratitude. B. Marcus. Appendages, donors, surgery, construction. I did see that specific scene in Panel from Hell with Shadowheart. I'm not going to talk about it until we see it, but sadly I spoiled that one for myself. And I wonder if this is that guy. I forgot what it was called. Invasion plans for Baldur's Gate. A map of Baldur's Gate depicting Upper City, Lower City, and Outer City as far as Worm's Crossing. So yeah, I think Worm's Crossing is that part before it. As well as Grey Harbor and the near course of the Kiontar. Arrows show the intended progress of the armies of the Absolute, with weak points in the city defenses marked with X. Can't see shit. Well, oh, okay, that's the city. I think that's Worm's crossing the bridge. That's illegal. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, okay, B is for Balthazar then. Wait, Balthazar could be the guy instead of Marcus, now that I think about it then. Oh my god. Astari, don't want this. Attention, acolytes. A reminder, acolytes are permitted entry to my chambers for the sole purpose of collecting moon lanterns. My library is not to be tampered with. While the Absolute appreciates your eagerness to learn, my bookshelves do not. Any requests to borrow from them must be given to me in advance and are like to be refused. Should you desire information on poisons, do not think to read any tome on the subject here. They are inclined to grant more knowledge than the written word could provide. Remember, the Absolute's purpose is better served by a beating heart than a poisoned mind. Though, if you choose death, I will ensure you serve her. Still. Oh, no. I guess this person tried to go in there.
The corpse does not respond.
Yeah, figures. Is it safe to loot it? I know it's rare, but... Is there anyone in here? Okay. Heart. A human heart. Carefully cut from the chest. Coagulating blood slowly drips from an artery. I take that. Is this not library? I don't see books. Human spellcaster. How specific?
What's that?
Whoa! Oh, that is his library. There's a bit of latency again on the attacks. Ah! Oh. Okay, so it apparently was that one. Well, shit. Is there a vent? That seems like a vent. Oh. Did it work? Maybe there are other ones? Not sure. Zombies.
No escape.
So a siren is not immune to poison. I don't know why I keep thinking that, just because he's a vampire. This needs something to be inserted. Recipe of dra poison. This is from that scaleless Dragonborn guy. This entry from the Master of Alchemy, Huskin Cesalifin, begins with the formula for dra poison. Combine essence of swarming toadstool with any salts and lo, you'll have yourself a dose of dra poison as dark as the goddess Lord's temper. Time was I would grimace at the prospect of poison. Not that I think it's cowardly, I just didn't think that was my legacy. The scaleless Dragonborn who wrote some books that jilted scum used to poison their heartbreakers. My old friend Nikros tried to convince me that such poison better equip adventurers for danger of the road, but a crude, happy-go-fuck reality attitude. Adventurers make up a sliver of the Source Coast populace. Mostly it's folk trying to get by, and in this day and age that means poisoning your ex-lover, or some man who stole your prize goat, or some woman who called you a crappy little bitch behind your back. Well, I say go ahead. Use my work however you want. Okay, the poison is gone. Hopefully Balthazar won't get mad when he gets back. A swift and sudden death. A scorebook. Its pages singed and tattered. Though its contents have been rendered illegible by some unknown phenomena, it is still possible to make out the dedication. To those who doubted me, may the storm claim your final breaths, and the earth reject your rest. Potion of healing recipe. Is this from the same guy? This is the one that we read in the Blighted Village. Is there a notes one? Wait, he has a Githian to this. Last book. This is a log on the work of one of Balthazar's necromancers, Cressa Bonedaughter, dated 10 days ago. After the state the Fallen One was in, I never expected Cressa would be able to save it. I was hoping the usurped thing would die. That's what it would have wanted. It's not as if Cressa studying it is going to prove much. It was damaged in the attack far beyond what the mere tadpole could do, but she seems fond of this foul creature. Let her play with it. Another entry seems to be written into this log dated a 10 days later. I should not have, in hindsight, let Cressa keep her pet. Ever since it was shipped onto one of the Nautiloids to be deployed... Hold on, what? The Absolute is definitely a hive mind. Yeah. Why would we think otherwise? I mean, it's so clear. The Illithids are like... using that to infect people, to become true souls. So, yeah, like... how did I not put this together from the start? Like, I don't know why we, like, chucked that out of the window, because that's, like, one of the first things your group decides about, right? Like, they argue, especially Lae'zel, that, oh, it's just a tadpole playing tricks on you. Yes, they want you to go and join the Absolute. Like, what the fuck? Anyway, ever since it was shipped onto one of the Nautilus to be deployed, she has been inconsolable. It won't survive out there. It needs me. It isn't like the others. The feral thing will make a fine warrior for the Absolute. And now my best assistant is distracted thinking about it. Pah, she will come to heal again soon enough. Can we guess what it is? Not really. Unless this is talking about us. I want this book. Unless the foul creature is us. And we are being puppeted. Well, that would be ironic, because technically I am puppeting my own character, right? Engraved Githyanki disc. I don't think they would go down that road though.
Once again, your mind opens to Lae'zel, and she considers the disc.
More writings on Orpheus, the so-called Prince of the Comet.
Go on then, let's hear it.
The Prince of the Comet, Part 3. The histories tell us that Commander Voss, Gestil Kithrak, pierced Prince Orpheus clean through with his sword of silver, that his flesh was torn and fed to the great red dragon Ephelemon. Vlaakith's faithful roar out this tale, but beneath the roars, we hear whispers carrying truth and prophecy. The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from Vlaakith's tyranny. Praise be to Mother Gith, Queen of the One Sky. Praise be to your son, Orpheus, the true heir, Prince of the Comet. This is more than a fable. It's an affront to the undying Queen Vlaakith. Gith's son died to Voss's blade. Orpheus is no more.
Or maybe it's not connecting the sequence with Voss before that. Or is it? Could Orpheus really be alive, do you think?
It is not just improbable, it is impossible.
No.
Kithrak Voss and his red dragon slayed the fell prince. You could no more resurrect him than you could glue together the pile of ashes he became. My Vash taught that the silver bells of Vlaakith's court still ring out before every hunt in celebration of the prince's defeat. As a child, I longed to hear them for myself, and sing in praises to the deathless queen and her Kithraki.
Who is the great red dragon Ephelemon of the story?
Tiamat's emissary. It was he who carried word that Mother Gith had negotiated the gift of the dragons, and that Vlaakith I would preside as Queen of the Githyanki. Ephelemon remains the Queen's consort to this day, as endless as the empire he now serves.
Earlier I forgot that Orpheus is a guy. It's a prince. I mean, that doesn't mean that she couldn't be... Like, maybe Orpheus is more like a concept, though. Because Gith go into the material plane, right? But then there's the Githzerai, who does stuff in, like, the astral one to just materialize things and forms. Something to think about. Change the subject.
Anything more?
Oh.
Still another Githyanki disc. About the Prince of Orpheus, maybe. Lae'zel could make sense of it.
What else is in here? It was so stupid of me to let Astarion feed from me and make me bloodless in that one fight. That's why we are bloodless, by the way. In case you guys forgot. It was my own doing. Oh, a cloak. Derivation cloak. Deadly derivation. When you poison a foe, heal yourself for 1d4 hit points. Based on a mad alchemist's experiments to derive youth from his victims by poisoning them, this cloak relies on a much more reliable arcane formula. Well,
what now?
You are the poison guy. However, currently you do acid instead of poison, but I think you do poison, right? When you heal. Yes, when you get healed. Cloak. Oh. Not that bad, actually.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Oh. Oh, I guess that creature was carrying one of these. Ah, that's us. I mean, the... What are they called? Intellect Devourers. Look at this fancy-ass desk. The boners.
Plenty left to see.
I spy with my little eye.
Yeah. Nothing of note, really. With haste.
Goblins, the Maglubial Gambit. Goblin troops. The crude and a bit dim are valuable because they are adaptable and can be fitted into a number of different military roles, excelling as archery skirmishers and work cavalry scouts. If rigorously drilled, some can function as disciplined phalanxes armed with half-pikes, and even the ones who can be trained to march in step can serve as prime catapult fodder. The key to recruiting a tribe of goblins is their profound respect for their priests, who lead the tribe members in the worship of all-conquering Maglubriat. Therefore, let the high priests of the 7 tribes of the Southwest Sword Coast be invited to a grand council, a feast, where they will be well-fed, well-flattered, and well-lubricated with jugs of plonk laced with a mild paralytic. The priests will awaken with new gas in their crania and be led into docile devotion to a new and greater god than Maglubiat, the Absolute. And trust me, where the priests go, their warriors will follow. Advisor, Balthazar. Damn, this dude figured it out all. I wonder if I could show this as proof to the goblins. Perhaps if God is still alive or something, or we chosen a different path. Let's take the lantern. So... Ah. It's actually a weapon. So we could two-hand it. Well, not two-hand it. Dual wield it, right? Could it go into an offhand?
Delicious.
It could. Yes, it could. What was I using? This one. Okay.
Got a long road ahead.
That is fine either way. We can decide later on how to use it. Balthazar's personal notes, number 2. Note. Install a drain beneath the library's conventional medicine shelf. It's wasteful to let all that blood seep through the flagstones, and it will rust the spikes besides. A line slashes through the above, the same hand in fresh ink below. Disregard, the smell gives me sweet dreams. We're missing number 1 of his notes.
These books have seen everything.
Oh, is this your library then? No. It leads outside. Crystalline lance. Kirin hair? I know what a Kirin is from Monster Hunter. Otherwise, I wouldn't know it. There's a Kirin in Monster Hunter, which is basically an electric unicorn. Many view Kirin as heralds of good fortune, and for good reason. Even the tiniest strand of their hair holds a wealth of benevolent magic. Potion of supreme healing. Not hearing. And an eagle feather. Is there a weird delay on this too? Or maybe that one just doesn't work. Request from the next caravan. Any works by Mordenkainen must catch up on current events. No Volo, better a century of ignorance. Hinavellum holds ink like no other. Good harvest from an acolyte. New copy of Swift and Sudden Death for library. Current volume badly scorched. Oh, that's the one we read. I feel like if we get him back, he will be really mad. It's a nice spot. What is this? Okay. Seems like what could go in there? There's a little pyramid looking thing in it. Not quite, because it's like on a slope. It has a big skull in it. There's gargoyles. A heart? Ah! Of course. Elixir of necrotic resistance. Cold Brim Head. Once per turn, any condition inflicted on a target also applies 2 turns of encrusted with frost. It will be good for Gale with his rest of frost-related items. Research notes. I have redirected some materials from beneath the tower. I plan to simply raise what forces I need inside the mausoleum itself, but the general prefers that no more of his family crypts be disturbed. Even so, I may have no choice. The temple will not surrender the Night Song easily. That's what they are looking for, of course. And the general's invulnerability depends on it. I'm sure he will forgive a little transgression if it frees the army to move on Baldur's Gate at last.
This Night Song sounds like the source of Ketheric's immortality.
That name. Not the first thing you'd think to call an artifact of the Absolute.
If we find it, we might turn it against him.
Assuming we can find it, anything that powerful will be protected.
Oh, do you think the 3 bosses are like 1 for each act? Ah, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Portrait of a Trade Master. I think we got a copy of this already. Soulfire.
The necromancer was experimenting on the tadpoles. But they were already imbued with Netherese magic. So where did that magic come from?
Well, from the Absolute, no? Dead pixies? Broken moon lanterns? Blood-filled ball. It's a frog. Ugh. Someone has used this ball to stir a disemboweled frog, bathing in its own blood and intestines. Another goblet. Again, different sizes.
A goblet filled with the mutilated corpses of illithid parasites. Whatever ungodly experiments were performed on them likely killed them.
But also note the fact that she, the Guardian, apparently sees everything. Which is a bit concerning. See, that has seen many occupants now their own volition and none in comfort. Oh, I see. Nier had one of these. Is the pixies the source of the power? Ritual circle.
A ritual circle? Looks like it was used in the crafting of moon lanterns.
Thick layer of dust coats the bottom of the lantern. Its glass is cracked, its metal bent beyond repair. Oh. What about the pixies? They have tongues. Yeah, that's the first thing I noticed. And no description at all.
ritual circle. Looks like it was used in the crafting of moon lanterns.
We inspected the research notes, right? Yes. Curious. Maybe it implies that you indeed just get an alive pixie, then put it in a lantern, or suck its power to power the lantern. So what's this then? There's a ladder. Okay. Why are you burning the statues? Chart prayer book. My dark goddess, when I lost my daughter, I learned my purpose. My dark goddess, when I learned my purpose, I gathered the flock. My dark goddess, when the flock was full, I punished the wicked. My dark goddess, when the wicked struggled, I struck them down. My dark goddess, I am yours. This Catholic was in league with Shard, but I guess for the Absolute, if they treat it as a god, then they may abandon it. Another throne. Oh, is this where Catherick would be? Seems like technically I could jump up. I don't think we should do this. I will save. It's way too foggy. There's a brazier there, which implies that's play area. I know the others cannot make it, but let's take a look around. Oh, those are those winged horrors that they were talking about. I kind of wanted to avoid looking at them, but... let's talk to them if we can. Hopefully it's not immediate combat. I'm not really allowed to be in here.
Flesh. For the flesh. Silence. We hunger, true soul. The Absolute promised us a feast of corpses, and still we starve.
I honestly didn't know your kind could string a sentence together. I have something in my pack, if you'd like.
Foot flesh. Scraps. The real feast is below. I drop corpses down into the tunnels. Enough to feed an army of us. If the Absolute will not share her dead flesh, we will tear it from the backs of the living.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
I thought we can use it indefinitely. I've never eaten ghoul before. For you, I might make an exception. Oh shit.
Enough. I wish to taste true soul. Feed!
Okay. That is how you would get up here with your full party. Can you actually fly? Flying ghoul. With their jagged wings and razor-sharp teeth, these are that gorgeous humanoid flesh in the depth. They don't really have much in terms of health. Okay. Oh, let's click. Come to me then. I was thinking about reloading it, I admit, but I feel like we made the choice to investigate this. Now we suffer the consequences. I think I still do more damage if I just throw the corpse. No, actually, I need to throw you. X. Need to throw you somewhere else. You're quite heavy. Okay, so that wasn't more this time.
Time to press ahead.
Victory awaits.
Alright, we cannot send these to camp. Well, never mind. I was going to take one back, but whatever.
Don't waste a step.
I do wonder if I actually had a foot on me, if I could have sated their hunger. Because I think Gale had one on himself by accident, or either that or I had one on myself earlier that I either sold or discarded. And the one way down below, I think it may be near the docks. Oh, this looks really bad. The fog, darkness. You know what? I heard, because we are in DirectX 11, I think we can turn it down actually. Because I heard that gives quite a bit of performance increase. Maybe let's just turn it to medium. Like that's one of the only settings that can help. So, needless to say, if I were to go there, no, let's not fuck it up. Let's work with them. We could crack that wall, but I fear that may lead to the absolute. Let's just not forget that there's something up here. I need to know the path. So. Upwing ghouls. What I said here, wall near Balthazar Library, up-winged ghouls. Or winged horrors. But I will probably memorize them as ghouls. Doesn't really matter. That sucks. Can you come down?
Eager for battle.
Truly. Maybe we could have used the feather fall just to avoid that unnecessary damage. So what about this one? What is your purpose? No clue. Maybe if you are escaping? Like only I could jump this. I mean this distance, I think. Yeah, I'm not certain what this is used for.
Wicked brother took my meat.
One day I'll catch a break.
Okay. $20, $30. What? To be fair, I am not noticing the drops in here almost at all, even though it does drop as before, mainly because we are in a very like multi-layered small compact zone. With like many things in it, but you know, it goes up. It's like multi-leveled, I guess. So maybe that's why I don't even notice that we are probably playing around 30 a lot. If I put it on balanced. Will that change anything? Maybe. Still really heavy dips. It's like all based on the angles too. Now, mind you, it could be because of all the previous fights and that memory leak is still a thing, just because it's not my PC that I'm playing on, right? So that could be still an issue. So if I put it back, we are not dropping too much below 40, we did just there. Wait, am I using the right setting? Yeah, DLSS. Okay. Honestly, can't tell. Maybe a restart, but also a negative thing about GeForce Now, another one, yeah, I know, is that restarting GeForce Now takes a while because it will close your game, then that takes a while. It will load up your game, which also takes a while. Like, I counted, I think it takes about like 5 minutes to start up the whole game. And that is discounting closing the game, because sometimes that whole process can take more than you imagine. I'm just coming up here to see. So interesting. It seems to be those sounds are happening like on this level. Yeah. Oh. There's the rafters. Okay. Don't really see a clear way up to them, besides jumping it. Therefore, let's jump it and see where the others move, if I do this. Nowhere? Let's go the opposite way. Oh, Laser can also jump up. You know, I'm kind of curious how this runs on my own computer. If it's any better or not. So, I wanna do this. It may mess up some things if I do that, but I'm willing to try. Because it's like 30s, 20s. Crazy. And the problem, by the way, the problem with the tests I have seen... Oh, there's the way up.
Keep your distance, darling.
The problem with the tests is that they are mostly testing the early access area and around there, which I admit I did at first because of course I didn't play ahead and I didn't know about how shitty the performance be. But yeah, most tests are focusing around the Druid's Grove. Because I think that's the point where the people realize that, oh shit, we have some problems. Oh, I forgot to link the two up.
Need to keep going.
Now maybe the saving grace for RTX cards is if Nvidia finally, well, for GeForce Now, this is only for GeForce Now users and not like real users or owners.
Looking ahead.
Is that if Nvidia finally decides to upgrade the damn cards for their cloud machines, just install your own drivers, please. It's been a while now. It's been like a couple days, by the way. Understandably, they are not going to use or do that when there's like way too much demand for their computers, but still, come on, man. Just make the service go offline for like 30 minutes. And then give an extra day for people or whatever. Who cares? They would freak out, I know, but...
Through a narrow crack in the wall, you hear something shift against stone. The pulse of a crawling, living thing.
Can I determine what it is? Ah, yes.
You can't quite catch a glimpse, but you recognize this feeling. The same alien presence you felt on the Nautiloid.
Reach in. Why would you though, but reach in.
Your awareness unfolds, expanding through every wall in the tower, every mind. A vast living network extending down into the dark, where something wakes.
What in the hell's... Oh no, not again.
It's a trap!
Tendrils snap like iron cords around your wrist. That presence in your mind looms large, closer now.
Shit. I almost read this as tear your arm off. Tear your arm out of the tentacle's grip. That's the only real option. This is +0. I guess because we are at the max. We are not at the max though. Oh, with guidance we are. Yeah, with guidance we are. And this one would just give advantage. The max for the heal gen portion, because it would be 21. What? We failed?
The tendrils tighten, and suddenly you are elsewhere.
Uh-oh.
The presence is no longer approaching you, but encircling you, observing you.
believe. You first.
I am. We are.
A pause, as if it struggles to compress its vast being down into terms you can understand.
This is the voice they have given me. To better speak to your kind without breaking you. I was once a servant of the grand design. Now I'm a slave to theirs. But you are the flaw in their design. The single thread that could unravel everything they've planned.
Dialogue is in green. In the grand design. Isn't that the thing that Illitids do? What do you mean I'm the flow?
I am the chain they will use to bind this world. But I cannot bind you.
No.
You must come to me, so I can become myself again.
A world away, the grip on you tightens. A desperate, drowning thing that pulls you down with it.
Give me my box.
Enough! Break off from that thing!
+5. This is way more because of Tavern Brawler. Submit and become. Channel Oreo Rage and pull. I don't know, man. Seems like we are becoming.
An illithid oubliette. Right beneath the tower.
Hell is this place?
Huh?
The colony must be close. That must be where the tadpoles are coming from.
No. No. I don't want this. I don't want this. I think we are in that red hole that we have seen. And I can't believe we failed those rolls. And we can't fast travel. Will this break everything? I have to save here. I had to save here. What time are we at? I don't know. I say we stop here and I will reconsider my choices. I do not want to save scum. I should not have reached into the fucking wall. What was I thinking? We kind of like figured out that it must be the absolute, right? So I don't know, man. Also, I hope you cannot see my YouTube thing. Thanks for the sub right here. Thank you. Wherever you were. Sorry, I got the notification. So, in case I have to cut it out again, I don't know. I don't know if we should proceed with this or what. I will just turn basic, so we have that. Because I feel like that sort of almost defeats the purpose of meeting with her, with the Absolute again, almost. I'm not sure. I think I will figure it out in the next episode and go from there. So yeah, I will end it here, I think. Bye bye.